A Hackfest is basically when people come together, talk about an idea they want to progress into something that looks like a bit of a solution, it's not complete, or they look for an idea that's already there and find some team members to come together and create a prototype of that solution. They compete as teams against other teams, and really they pitch that at the end to the judges, and they'll assess which one they think is the best for each of the categories.
This is the third year that it's been running, and it seems to me to be getting better every year. Firstly, we've got an 11-year-old child who came up with a marvellous idea to do with dogs and the collar that lights up during the evening so you can see your dog. And then we've got people that are traditionally in this space who've come up with some phenomenal ideas, whether it's the Internet of Things and the plant that effectively is artificial intelligence that can talk to you and tell you its needs, to the artistic solutions that have come up with for Horizon Festivals of the future. And you have a couple of ladies who had this unbelievable idea about picking up their children from school and how they might use technology. It doesn't matter from what walk of life you come from. By just connecting the dots with technology and people, you suddenly can come up with some, amazing benefits for our community. I think that's the beauty of Hackfest.
It's just a little bit of the overall ecosystem of creating innovation on the coast and supporting new businesses or existing businesses, or people even thinking about wanting to get into business, in stimulating that first product or a new change to a process. So we also see it as an opportunity to allow people to know that we've got a lot of data, because in the new digital age, the data is the thing that helps you create solutions. It's the oil, the fuel, the petrol. We have a lot of data people aren't aware of, and so Hackfest allows people to come and think about that, and we can say, look at all the data we have. In council, we've got over 200 different data sets. Nationally, there's many more than that, and on the state level, and say, what could you do with that data with some technology, some creative thinking, and a marketing pitch?
We've also been able to partner with vendors that we use, particularly through our Live in Lab program, so to get things like IoT, smart sensors, and data that you wouldn't normally be able to get your hands on.
So our winners are Caden, Rambo and Jack.
A lot of guys, mentors and everything, came up to me and helped me out with the video, the hardware, gave me ideas as well on what to do at the day and everything. Also, the food was really good.
Patrick Dwyer.
It's a competition, but it's not first and foremost a competition. It's more about just building something cool.
And that's Gert.
You have this wave of people who want to work for themselves, working as a startup company, working as a freelancer, working as a consultant. All of these people are actually looking for problems to find solutions to. And if you as a government or you as a council can give them problems that you need solving, then you can use this whole pool of people who actually are looking for problems to solve to help you out. That's the way of doing innovation. That's open innovation. You want to create something for the future and you want to create something for the community, but you're going to do it together with the community.
The winner is Horizon Sync.
With this one, I saw there's sort of a real technical challenge in there of, how do you actually keep all these devices in sync closely enough that you can get sort of a coordinated thing across a wide area. And that's sort of a fairly tricky problem to solve, so I just wanted to go in and see if I could sort of get that and come up with a solution that worked.
We also want to award a special commendation to the art mural team because your idea was amazing.
This is an AR app which allows people to view murals, not just the ones that are on location, but also the other submissions that will be part of the library. So when they look with their camera at a mural, they can see the artwork come alive.
And the winner is Art Trail.
when I saw the AR and how that works, and that was like, that's it. That way you can create a library, you can keep the artworks there, you can see it come to life, it become a complete immersive experience for the viewer. And not just that, it becomes something so well known for the region, so it will also attract tourism.
The winner. Tech Talks. Laverne the Sassy Clown.
We originally started off planning to utilise some of the Internet of Things devices that some of the Hackfest sponsors had provided. And the project sort of grew into effectively putting a personable face or a chatbot onto the data that we were collecting.
So, the winner. Tim Eldridge.
So the idea was to use Internet of Things technologies, specifically some sensors, and to put those sensors inside the gym equipment in public parks so that we could pick up real-time data on how that equipment is being used right down to the level of individual machines, and then be able to compare the usage of those machines from park to park and community to community so that the council gets ever more and better data on which machines are proving to be the most popular. And then we can also Bluetooth enable those machines so they talk to people's telephones, mobile phones, and get some interactivity going on with the people who use the machines so that they can schedule their workout regimes and track which machines they're using and program their workout exercises.
So, geeking out. Pick me up.
The idea was to build an app or prototype an app that would then be able to ping the kids when you're ready to pick them up, and they could come out of the school gate and meet you. So that would save a lot of time, and that meant you could get back to work or go and do whatever else that you wanted to do.
The winner. Laverne the Sassy Clown.
So not everyone can understand a database or even dashboards to some extent. Not everyone's a visual learner. Some people need to get information by a call and response, a query, being able to talk to somebody. It's exactly the same as why would you go to a checkout rather than going through the self-checkout? It's because people crave human or human-like interaction, personification of the task that they intend on accomplishing. So we thought that's probably the best way that we could come up with to pass on valuable information to people.
We're really seeing now that just your normal mums and dads, your 11-year-old child, can come up with solutions that potentially have global significance, never mind just regional significance. What this technology is doing is enabling the opportunities, the ideas, the potential solutions for regions. It's enabling more jobs, more opportunity, more innovation, and that can only be good for this region.